Jaguars. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. These folks are ready, and we are underway. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A handoff to Fournette. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And got his man complete. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around him.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson going up top for Miller. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Come back. Red, blue 80. Blue 80. Come back. Tiger. Richmond.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's got Miller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out 1st downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Tiger.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come back. Check. Motion out of the backfield.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Spread right, 72. Green 80. Green 80. Move.
Fournette, a first down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
That is caught inside the 5. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Bortles will keep it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Throwing again. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Watson from the gun, he'll throw. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From his goal line here, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On the run, it's Fournette. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Lucy. 380. 380. Go left. Move.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Shotgun now for Bortles. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Bortles again. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's Watson.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Watson now, operating from the gun. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth.
Tiger. Hey, who's waiting? Tiger. Come back.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drop
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Tiger. Hey, who's waiting?
After the interception, here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Dante Fowler able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Watson now on second down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Tiger. Green the line. Come back.
Third and long. It's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. He got 29 yards that time. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Tiger.
Now Watson on third down. He's going to walk one. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 59 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Lucy. 380. 380. Hank. Move.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
380. 11.
From the gun, it's Bortles. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. First half in the books. You're what? All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. On 2nd and 10, Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's brought down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here's Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They go play action here on first down. And his pass incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Richmond.
He'll get it up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. T.J. Yeldon, the 40, and all the way down to the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line.
380.
The pitch to Fournette. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Houston. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. No gain, and it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Richmond. Target.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson going deep for Hopkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field.
And this results in 6. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans cut into that lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. The return man is Grant. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, let's go. Trip front. 11. Hank.
Bortles going to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Bortles. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10.
Tiger.
A shotgun snap for Watson. His throw incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 65 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now out come the Jags. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Richmond.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Watson throwing on 3rd and long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Down! Black 22! Black 22! Richmond!
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back now in Houston. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
539, Lucy. 372. 380. Lucy. 387.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Open man right side is Shark. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Fournette fighting through. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 31 yards. yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars. Lambo to add on the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And now out comes Houston. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Watson. To throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. Now a 1st down throw. Watson steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Watson going to throw again. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Bruce Ellington, 48 yards. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You got to.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
11B. 380. Lucy.
Bortles now to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 32 that time. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Move.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now they'll run it on the toss. Again, he finds an opening, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Bortles going to throw here. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Watson. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Houston. 61 yards.
Come back, come back.
Watson now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Bortles going to look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Back to throw, Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because